And Miles, I want to start with that first confirmation that you made there about the offering of pardons. This was a report that was out there about 2 years ago on this story. At the time, it was Kevin McAleenan, who was at the time the head of the Border Patrol. He became the acting DHS secretary. Walk me through the story of how it happened. It apparently was during a trip to the border by the president.
Yeah, Chuck, first of all, thanks for having me on today. I really do appreciate it. I'll say this. In some ways, it shouldn't be a surprise that we have stories about the president like this. I mean, we've come to know that this president has a proclivity towards corruption. But this really was, for me, the ultimate breaking point is April 2019. We made a trip down to the southern border with the president. He did an event. Beforehand, he said to a group of us Homeland Security officials, he said, "That's it. I don't want you to let anyone else into the country." And his words were, "The bins are full." And I don't know what that means. I don't know if the president imagines that human beings are kept in laundry bins at the border, but he repeatedly said, "The bins are full. Do not let them in." It was conveyed to the president that it actually would be illegal for us to deny asylees entry into the border. In other words, under U.S. law, someone who comes and claims asylum at our border their claim has to be considered and led into the United States for legal process as appropriate. So it was made clear to the president that doing that would be an illegal act. We could not prevent individuals from coming in if they had a legitimate asylum claim. The president went forward with the event that day. He made a similar comment without using the word bins publicly. He said, "Look, we're full, we're full." Behind the scenes, what he wanted us to tell judges was just tell the judges the bins are full. And when again the president was told that that couldn't be done, he said, "Don't worry about it. Do it. If you get in trouble, I will pardon you." This was relayed back to me. I only caught part of the conversation. It was then relayed to me that full comment from the president. And look, that's a very, very serious thing to hear from the president of the United States. So look, I documented that the moment it happened. And as soon as we returned to Washington, I had to sit down with our chief lawyer and have a conversation and say, I need you guys to go determine, did the president just do something that's illegal? If so, there's a whole different course of action we need to take. If he did something inappropriate, there's another course of action we need to take. Now, they ultimately determined in their legal judgment that that wasn't necessarily an illegal thing the president had said, but at a bare minimum, it was alarming. And look, within days, the president had fired or accepted the resignations of the Secretary of Homeland Security, the Deputy of Secretary of Homeland Security, the chief lawyer of our department, and a number of other officials.
Hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this, it means you've checked out our channel, so thank you. Now do me a favor, subscribe by clicking on that button down there. Click on any of the videos to watch the latest interviews and highlights from MTP Daily and MSNBC. You can get more Meet the Press content every morning in the First Read newsletter. If you're tired of content that you don't know anything about where it came from, you don't have to have that problem with us. NBC News, MSNBC, MTP, and the Meet the Press mindset right here for you on YouTube. Subscribe now.